Downhill, be more aggressive offensively. This is a great matchup. Boston against Jones.
She uses her length to be disruptive at the point of attack of Indiana's offense.
Canada attacks herself.
Even though Jordan Canada had the advantage in quickness.
Terrific cut by Hall. Indiana's so good at home offensively. The Dream very good defensively, especially on Vegas. Has now won 17 straight, including the regular season.
Half-court sets so far to just take open drives to the rim.
Had to do so much this year with all the injuries piling up, especially in the backcourt. Bree Jones with another bucket in her career, first year in Atlanta.
Little trapping there by Indiana to get the ball out of Ryan Howard's hand.
Mitchell with all that speed left it short.
And on that play, you felt the length.
Hull on the bench with 2 personal fouls.
And that's big because Lexi Hull is the motor for this team. She is their toughness. She is their all-out blue player. So others are going to have to step up.
This is the other Howard, Natasha for Indiana. Powers with the board, goes up, tough one, and got it! I don't think and fans didn't appreciate how good Kelsey Mitchell is, and they're certainly getting an eyeful this year. Here she goes. Both of her three-point shot attempts. Gray trying to get into the swing of things. Bree Jones got off to a quick start and was able to turn and score over Turner. Not connecting, and Alicia Gray got behind everybody. Those are the first points scored for Gray, and it took her over 9 minutes. Reiterated that. Howard, right off the bat, gets a bucket.
Perfect. Great call by Carl out of the timeout.
Their numbers well up from last year. Odyssey Sims, boy, it's a turnover fest to start the second quarter for Indiana. Kelsey Mitchell on. Boston goes right. Bree Jones.
Excellent spin away from the defense.
And then got a decent shot off. Gray saw Jones out of the corner of her eye, and Hull stepped through. Boston up, under, and in. Both teams around that 40% mark. They didn't hit that in game 1, and that's a good way to go for Natasha Howard. Gray goes down. Good patience by Howard. Indiana up 11, their largest lead of the series. They led by 9 in the first quarter in game 1. Gray, good job to take the rebound away from Sims, but then Turner. And Ryan Howard with 3.
I mean, 19 points for Atlanta with 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter. They got to push and look to attack the rim. That's what they did so well. Picking up pace in game 1, and good finish there by Naz Hillman.
Hillman a little bit fired up after getting called for that second foul. Foul takes it away. And then the pass to Bree Jones, broken up momentarily, but it's Hillman. He had been down by as many as 11 points in this quarter. Beautiful pass from Canada. Boston bottled up, but found Timpson. Another good pass from Boston. Great passing out of double team. Mitchell trying to get that 3 going. There it goes. Hillman sets a screen, rolls to the basket. Gray hits Atlanta's first 3 of the game and does it with 1/10 of a second left on the clock.
And just mentioning 1 for 10 in the first half from 3. She said, we have to find ways to mix it up. We have too much of a balanced approach of getting it on the inside as Kelsey Mitchell does it again. She was not thrilled with how Ryan Howard as well as Alicia Gray complained about the whistle going to the rim. And we just saw Ryan Howard finish at the rim there. She said they have to worry about that and not the whistle.
Gray on the drive, hits it.
Several times, just did not really look like herself, but hopefully that basket gets her settled in.
And the challenge won by Boston.
She is making her own way to the bucket.
And then on the other end, good defense on Bree Jones. Hillman left open, however.
Yeah.
Howard bounce pass perfectly to Hillman. He finishes. Inside and corner for Mitchell.
A coffee in for her. She's got to take advantage of those opportunities as the defense is reacting to Bree Jones, and Aaliyah Boston is cooking a little bit.
She started by Petty, takes it right to the basket and misses. It's ahead for Mitchell. Beats Howard. Kelsey Mitchell.
And they made the playoffs. If there was a coach of the year making the playoffs, Stephanie White would win it. There's just been other coaches like Charles Mesco and obviously Natalie McCaffey has also done an outstanding job.
There she is. And a great finish with the challenge from Turner. Mitchell bounce pass from Sasha Howard, and it rolls in.
Howard has had great activity tonight. She is a veteran on this team that has won 3 championships, and she's playing like it.
Reiner with that, you just can't defend that fadeaway on the baseline. That's Jordan Canada out on Mitchell, and now Boston comes up to set the screen. Back to Boston. Mismatch against Alicia Gray, and she buried it. Biggest lead of the night, and it's taken away by who else? Mitchell. Lexi Hall. Very good.
Pam, before the game, you asked Steph White, how are you doing this? She looked at you and said the core group has been resilient and flexible. We saw that towards the end of the quarter, and they continue to start the fourth.
Getting into the rhythm, one possession at a time, getting stops.
Leah Boston goes right by Bree Jones.
Holding Indiana to 64 points should be enough to win a game, but Atlanta really has to lock in right now if they want to get back in, and they've got to score some points.
Odyssey Sims. 15 straight points now for Indiana. Finally snapped by Pow Pow.
Good shot there by Pow Pow. You never think it's the youngest player on the team that gets you settled in on offense.
But they're not getting the stops you asked about. When they've been missing all these shots. Lexi Hall got it blocked by BG. That's OG BG right there.
And that's out of bounds on y'all, too. That's what BG just said. There's been a number of drives to the rim like that for Atlanta that they haven't gotten to go, and just lack of communication.
Atlanta in this second half outscoring 36-18. Nice block by Pow Pow, and the shot does not. Indiana's been doing it all year with grit. And it looks like they're going to force a game 3. There's a 3 hit by Caldwell. There's Tamika Catchings last game. Back in 2016, catch in the building tonight. Pow Pow was giving them some nice minutes off the bench. Very impressive to say the least. Atlanta got to within 3 in the third quarter, but then Indiana took over.
2 minutes to play regulation. 2 minutes.
As we go inside of 2 minutes, Pow Pow. Fever 15 for 15 from the line. Atlanta just 5 of 10. Oh, here we go. Coming off the bench, most of them late here in the fourth quarter. Powers gets it off just in time. Nobody checked Tinson. Their first home playoff game in 9 years. When Steph White was the head coach then, Breon January played for them. She's now an assistant. And it was Tamika Catchings last game here. She's on her feet applauding as everybody gets on their feet here in Indiana. The Fever take it. Wire to wire. 5th time this season they have done that. They take it 77-60. Kelsey Mitchell leads everyone with 19 points.